Some experts in Geographic Information System industry say the system remains a critical tool in solving challenges associated with land administration in Nigeria. They expressed their views while marking the 2023 GIS Day with the theme, Celebrating the GIS Professionals in Abuja. The Surveyor General of the Federation, Mr. Abudul-Ganiyu advocated the establishment of national geospatial data infrastructure for Nigeria. He also harped on the need for professionals, administrators and executives to help in achieving the desired outcomes in terms of planning and implementation of GIS.
In celebration of this 2023 Geographic Information System GIS Day in Nigeria, a first of its kind, I commend the various organizations that co-sponsor this year's celebration, hoping that we will have more sponsors in the coming years in order to continuously drive home the importance of GIS in planning, implementation, and informed decision making. We will seek for the mainstream of GIS, especially planning and implementation of public project. The theme, Celebrating the GIS Profession, is inspiring, and it is my hope that it will provoke conversation not only on the relevance of GIS, but the critical role of the GIS profession in issues around national security and socio-economic development that is durable in Nigeria. GIS is the nucleus of any enterprise or operation. The fact that GIS is dominant and very important tool for data collection, data organization, analysis and distribution, and as well as retrieval, updated and management plan, make it a reliable decision-making support system for effective execution of projects and implementation of programs. GIS is a veritable apparatus for urban planning and development, soil types identification and analysis, water management, among many other things. Civil work, just to mention but a few.
Dr. Ibrahim Jallo, the former executive director, Abuja Geographic Information System, said building a good land administration system will help boost the nation's economy.
When you say land, what comes to mind? We know land is a critical resource. Countries are fighting over land, communities across the board. Of course, it is a critical commodity that we all live on. However, you have to have the right to live on the land, especially in Nigeria. If it is not communal land, it is being managed based on the Land Use Act of 1976. So you must have the right to own or use it. And if you have that right by virtue of the Land Use Act, then all that is there on top of that land, objects that are there embedded, belongs to you. What is land administration? Well, most of us in land administration know this very well. However, I'm trying to define what land administration is by saying it's a process of recording and disseminating information about the ownership of the land. The value of the land is there also documented, the use of the land and its associated resources. It also includes determination of rights and other attributes of the land. This is where the surveyors come in now. They are the ones that define the attributes before the lands are being titled. And it contains the detailed documentation. In some instances also, in other countries, there is provision of relevant information in support of the land markets. You can see how if you build a good land administration system, now you build a market, a financial market for land. It's itself a big economy. It's the resource that we all live on. It's very valuable. So if you have a good land administration system, the economy will grow very well. Therefore, land administration is part of the entire overall process of land management.
Another GIS expert, Mr. Joseph Aru, who corroborated the position of the Surveyor General, canvassed effective implementation of Geographic Information System by policymakers.
If the government gets anything right, the people would naturally play that part. If those of us that are in the government here get collaboration and knowledge exchange right, then we're good. Those days where NEMA will collect the same data sets, and NASA will collect the same data sets, and OSGOC will collect the same data sets, and AGIS will collect the same data sets, and they will all sit in our individual computers. And we are spending ×4 the money for something we could have spent the money once. The future of GIS is a canvas, right? So it's currently, there's a little scribble here and there. But you're also sitting here with paints in your hand. The question I'm going to ask you is, will you go back home with that paint? Or will you start that paint on the canvas and create the most amazing mosaic of geospatial picture we've had so far in Nigeria?